So in your report, you spoke about the CBC getting out of digital advertising, and you also suggested that maybe it move into a not-for-profit news organization concept. And I'm just wondering if in those proposals there was any investigation into how you could guarantee the funding of the CBC at this point, given that we're usually at the whim of any particular government when it's in power, and if we can find a way that we could actually get that funding out of the hands of the government?
So I guess the short answer is no. I didn't give it a lot of attention. Mostly I was trying to figure out, the question of news and vis-a-vis CBC. The three recommendations are to put a heavier emphasis on the inform part of the mandate, of the three imperatives of the mandate, and the digital advertising piece, and the experimenting with Creative Commons license with open sourcing, so that if CBC is good, we can have more CBC throughout the ecosystem. I would take a small stab at the question, which is, and the only stab I take is that, I think all organizations need some sense of long-term funding at a particular level, so they can plan and not get sharp ups and downs along the way. Relatively speaking, CBCs haven't been that sharp. $50 million cut's a lot of money. Relatively speaking, it hasn't been as sharp at what the marketplace has delivered. But nonetheless, I think that's a good principle. I don't think we're moving in the country towards the kind of system that they've had in the UK for decades and decades and decades and decades. I just think that horse left the barn a long time ago.